Hello everyone, you're welcome to this very special episode of League of Internationals. My name is Aghomi Tejiri and today is a very special day. Today we are going back to our roots. Today we are claiming our identity. Today we are repping our motherland. With me is my bro from another Mo. I'll just let him introduce himself. So who are you?
I'm an African.
Where are you from?
I'm from Africa.
What's your name?
My name is Aghomi Tejiri. I'm Sokwe.
Say that again! Say it!
Yeah, no, my name is Aghomi Tejiri. I'm Sokwe.
I'm a Sokwe.
I'm a Sokwe.
So, what do you do?
I'm the founder of I'm an African, and I'm also a student at computer engineering at Eastern Mediterranean University.
So, what's the I'm an African movement all about?
I think we should first start with the why we chose I'm an African as a term. I'm an African is a term of awareness to say that we are Africans. Have you ever wondered why African history before slavery is not as abundant as you would think it is? There's a quote by one great man called John Henry Clark. His quote was, the cruelest thing that slavery and colonization did to Africans is make them forget who they were before foreign contact. So with that said, you have to understand why most Africans do not get their history before slavery. We feel, in order for you to understand why we chose that, I have to take you down through a few ideas. Yeah. We'll start here. Want you to understand that in order for you to have an African identity, you cannot also have at the same time a slave identity. You can either choose one. Okay. What I mean is that you cannot be a master and a slave at the same time. So here, in order for you to convince Africans that they are slaves, you have to ensure that they forget that they are masters. Yeah. So what happens here is that you see African history is a sort of tool used by the Africans that would empower them in the future and let them understand who they are. So now, if you want Africans not to know that they're capable of great things alone, or you want Africans to always depend on you, you have to make sure that they understand that they cannot live without you.
Yeah, and they forget their identity.
And they forget who they are. So now, what we mean by I'm an African is that we're telling the whole world that we are Africans and we can stand alone. Okay. So that is so that is a whole what the term I'm an African means. It simply means that we now realize who we are and that we're powerful, and from now on things are going to change. Oh
damn, I like that. Okay, can you tell us more about the I'm an African clothing?
Oh, of course. With the clothing, we want to make a statement. So with this statement, what we want is that we want to bring back old tradition of African pride to today's generation. So with that said is that our ancestors have sacrificed a lot for us to be where we are today. People like Martin Luther King who died trying to realize a dream, Malcolm X who died again also trying to realize another dream, and that dream is African unity. So with that said is that we felt that with the African clothing it's supposed to encompass two things: African unity, and the next is that we should let the whole world know that we are proud of our ancestors, and also we are proud of our heritage. And lastly, we are proud of being Africans.
You're proud of it. I love that. Can you say that again? Can you?
We
are proud of being Africans.
We are proud of being Africans.
Let's say it together. We are proud of being Africans. And also, here's some interesting facts you probably did not know about Africa.
One fact you probably didn't know about Africa is that the first university in the world was created in Africa and also built by Africans. Another is that Africans conquered Spain for 800 years, starting from the year 711 AD. A third one is that the richest man in history was an African who lived in the year 1000. His name was King Mansa Musa II. His net worth was calculated to be 400 billion, while today, if you compare someone who's living today, Bill Gates, was 50 billion on the same list. And then the fourth one is that Africans originated basic arithmetic operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, as well as division. And lastly, Africans went to America before Christopher Columbus. In fact, Africans went to America 181 years before Christopher Columbus. Yes, we were creating our own boats at that time.
The time to build is upon us. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. We pledge ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty, deprivation, suffering, gender, and other discrimination.
This decade is the decade of African independence. Forward then to independence. To independence now.
The history of the movement is now being written. Do you know what history means? History is the guidepost of a race. It is the inspiration for succeeding generations either to go forward or stand still.
Vive l'indépendance de l'unité africaine.